The lost score. Detective Ramirez arrived at the conservatory as the first light of dawn filtered through the Gothic windows. The director, a nervous man with a gray beard, was waiting for him in the lobby, his hands shaking. "Thank you for coming so early, Detective. It's about the Monteverdi score. It's gone missing." The piece in question was an original 17th century manuscript, valued at over €1 million. It had been displayed in a bulletproof glass case in the main hall, and that morning only an empty rectangle remained where it should have been. "Who had access to the building last night?" Ramirez asked as he examined the untouched glass case. "Only 3 people. Myself, Professor Valdez, and the night porter, Martin." The detective interviewed each one. The director had been at home with his wife. Professor Valdez, an elegant middle-aged woman, claimed to have left the conservatory at 7 in the evening. Martin, the janitor, seemed nervous but insisted he hadn't seen anything unusual during his nightly rounds. It was then that Ramirez noticed something peculiar. On the floor, near the display case, there were small smudges of red wax. He followed the trail to Professor Valdez's piano classroom, where he found a lit candle on the music stand. "Professor," Ramirez said when he found her preparing her morning lesson, "why are you lying?" She paled. "I don't know what you're talking about. You were here last night. The wax strips give you away. What were you doing at the conservatory after hours?" The woman slumped into the piano chair. "Okay, I was here. But I didn't steal the score. I came to practice. I have problems at home. It's the only place I find peace." "So, who took the manuscript?" A bitter smile crossed the professor's face. "No one took it, Detective. Check today's date." Ramirez frowned and looked at his watch. April 1st, April Fool's Day. He ran to the main hall and examined the display case more closely. There, in a corner, barely visible, was a small note. "Happy April Fool's Day. The score has been under restoration since yesterday. The director." The director appeared behind him, smiling shyly. "Sorry, Detective. It was the board's idea to test our new security system. We wanted to see how quickly we could detect and report a theft." Ramirez sighed, putting away his notebook. "Next time, tell the police before your experiments." As he left the conservatory, he couldn't help but smile. After 20 years of solving real crimes, he'd fallen for an April Fool's joke. Maybe that meant he still had some innocence left to lose.